Hello everyone! Today, we're going to learn about types of sets and the cardinality. Let's get started. So we have here the cardinality of a set and the types of set. For the types of set, we have the finite, infinite set, null set or the empty set, and the universal set. We'll start with the cardinality of a set. The cardinality of a set is the number of elements in the set. It is usually written as this one, which means the number of elements in a set. So for example, we have a set of vowels. So what are the vowels? We have A, E, I, O, and U. So for the cardinality of it, it says there the number of elements. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meaning the cardinality of set V is 5. Okay, again, cardinality is the number of elements inside a set. Let's now proceed to the different types of set. So we'll start with the finite set. When we say finite set, the set has a limited number of elements and it can be counted. So when we say limited, it has a boundary. Okay, so for example, you have the set of months of a year. So let's have the months of a year, M. What are those months of the year? So you have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So finite set meaning there's a limited number of elements. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12, meaning the cardinality of set M is equal to 12. The set of vowels. So I have given this one, which is vowels is equal to A, E, I, O, and U. So for the cardinality of set V, you have 5 elements. For the infinite set, the set has unlimited number of elements which may or may not be counted. So let's have the following. The set of all positive integers. Let's use P for the positive integers. So it starts with 1, 2, 3, 4. And since this is unlimited number of elements, you can write 3 dots. This is called ellipsis, meaning continuous. And then enclose it with the curly braces. So for this case, we cannot determine the number of elements or the cardinality of this since this is unlimited. Okay, so we can say that this one is infinite. We use the symbol as infinity. The set of rational numbers is starting from 0. So when we say rational numbers, these are fractions. So we can just give examples for this. So you have, say for example, you have 1/3. What else? 1/2. What else? 4/5. And so on. Let's use again 3 dots. So these are all rational numbers. Next is null set or empty set. A null set or empty set has no elements. There is no visible element for that. Say for example, the set of prime numbers divisible by 4. Since there is no prime number that is divisible by 4, so you could write empty set. It's also a null set symbol. The set of natural numbers less than 1. So since the natural number starts with 1, there is no other number that is less than 1. So again, for the natural number, let's use n, there is no such number as less than 1. Okay, so again, this one is an empty set. For the universal set, it's denoted with letter U. It's the set that contains all the elements under consideration for a particular discussion or problem. Take note that every other set we talk about will be the subset of the universal set. So for example, the set of colors in the rainbow, will be your universal set. And what are those colors? The Roy G. Biv. So you have, let's put it down. Rainbow is equal to, or R is equal to the braces, which is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So these are the colors included in the rainbow. And then number 2, the set of letters in English alphabet. So we can write E for the English alphabet, and then all the letters A, B, C. And then we can put 3 dots, meaning continuous. And then since there is an ending letter, which is letter Z, we can put Z here. Okay, so letters from A up to Z, this will be your universal set. To summarize, cardinality, when we say cardinality, is the number of elements inside a set. And for the types of sets, we have finite, infinite, null set, and universal set. Thank you. See you in our next video. Bye-bye.